A new survey that was released Friday morning from the Kaiser Family Foundation has revealed that a vast majority of Americans are not happy with the Republican budget bill. But according to this survey, it's not necessarily the tax cuts for the wealthy elite. We already know the public doesn't like that. It's not some of the other things it funds or defunds. It is squarely due to the cuts to Medicaid. The cuts that Republicans are tripping over themselves to try to convince us they're totally not happening. We're not actually cutting. It's if you choose to not work, then you get cut. Public doesn't buy it, according to this survey. And a huge majority of Americans say that they are very worried, terrified almost, of what these cuts are going to do, not just to the people who get cut off Medicaid, but to the entire healthcare system of the United States. In 21 years of working in progressive media, talking about presidential polling, polling for other races, polling for approval ratings, polling on issues, I have never seen a poll that actually makes me feel as good as this one does right here. Because this poll showed that the American public is, one, not buying into the Republican talking points, so that's great. We love to see that. But two, it shows that they actually have a far deeper understanding about Medicaid payments than most Republicans sitting in Congress. Hell, probably more than most Democrats sitting in Congress. Because these people in this survey said that they're worried about several things with cuts to Medicaid. First and foremost, the strain it's going to put on existing healthcare facilities. Because when you suddenly have people who no longer have any kind of healthcare coverage, that doesn't mean they stop getting sick. It doesn't mean that they can't get cancer or other horrible illnesses. They still get them. They're just not able to get the preventative care to find them before they become a massive health issue. And once it becomes a massive health issue, the public understands these people then have to go to the doctor. They have to go to chemotherapy. They have to get on a transplant list or whatever it is. And when they do that, the hospital essentially ends up absorbing that cost. Yes, there are some facilities in the United States that will absolutely turn you away if you don't pay that money up front when you walk into an ER. The one here in my hometown is like that. As you're sitting in the waiting room, they will come around with somebody from the billing office, give you your total and say, give me your card right now. It's horrific. It's terrifying. And it's a disgusting way to run healthcare in a country, but it is what it is. But some hospitals, obviously, not like that. They'll take you in. They'll do the procedures, first do no harm. You have doctors that actually still stand for something in this country. And they'll treat these people. And those hospitals, doctors' offices, whoever, will never get that payment. That puts a strain on the system. But secondly, and more importantly, the people in this survey also seem to understand that Medicaid payments don't just go to the beneficiaries. There are hospitals, mostly in rural, red parts of the country, that without Medicaid payments, they'll shut down tomorrow. Medicaid is what's keeping those care facilities afloat. And if Republicans can't kick enough people off the Medicaid rolls to come up with the $793 billion they have to cut, they're going to reduce payments to care facilities, hospitals, doctors' offices, etc. And then those places go out of business. Then you end up, and again, the people in this survey realize this, with healthcare deserts, where whether you have insurance or not won't matter because there's no doctor within 100 miles of you. Getting care suddenly becomes, a 3 or 4 day trip just to go to the doctor. It's ridiculous, but it will happen. But most importantly from all of this, it shows the public is paying attention, and they are, in fact, educating themselves. That is the big takeaway. They know who's doing it. They know who to blame. They know what the consequences will be for the public. And they also know next time they get the chance, those Republicans who are supporting this, a lot of them will find themselves without a job because these people are telling us they're going to pay for it with their seat in Congress. Thanks for watching today, everybody. And don't forget, if you're not already, please do subscribe to this channel. We have fresh content going up every single day, and I would really hate for you to miss out on that. And speaking of missing out, if you're not following me across all other social media outlets, then get on it. You can follow the links in the description of this video.